Did you know people with pre-existing conditions often pay more in health insurance premiums each year? Did you know that pre-existing conditions often stem from being obese? This is why overweight individuals should have to pay more in their insurance premiums each year. The proof is in the numbers. Survey says that hospital stays in 1 year often cost about $1.7 billion. The charges are in the millions and billions. Medical spending in 1 year was $147 billion. $1 billion. Do you know what the United States could do with $1 billion? Of obese patients increased by 112% in 1 year between 1996 and 2004. That is crazy. U.S. Surgeon General survey says that in 1 year, surgeries from people being obese, like liposuction and things like that, weight loss surgeries, was $117 billion. That averages out to $11,700 a day. What could you do with $11,700 in 1 day? Two states that jumped out at me as having problems with obesity were Alabama and South Carolina. Alabama was number 1 with obesity rates. South Carolina and Alabama in 2010, South Carolina was 5th in ranking for top obesity. 1 in 10 people in South Carolina are overweight, and most people with obesity have diabetes as well. Obesity causes many issues, like I said, pre-existing conditions, high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol. Many of these can be avoided. This is why your insurance can charge you more because you're obese, because it's going to cost them millions of dollars each year if you have these kind of problems. There's medications involved. If you have diabetes, you have to check your blood each month or every day, and those kinds of things cost money, and most people don't want to pay for those things. They expect their insurance company to pay for those things, and that money doesn't come from nowhere. Your insurance company pays for that. So if your insurance company is paying for all of these things, then you're going to have to fork out more money to equivocate the difference. Often obese patients get hurt much easier because they're not as strong and they can't move as quickly. If something's falling on you, you can't really get out of the way. Sometimes you can't run, you trip and you fall. If you get injured, it also takes obese people much longer to heal from being hurt. Many surveys say that not only do obese people get hurt much easier, but they often die a lot faster. So we don't want that, and if you get hurt, then you have hospital stays, and then again your insurance company is forking out more money to for your hospital stay and your cast and your medications. So again, you have to equal out the balance and you have to pay more in your insurance. Obesity and smoking. You would think that smoking would cause more damage to your body, but actually being obese causes more problems than smoking does. So not that smoking is any good for you, but being obese isn't either. So what causes obesity? Sometimes obesity is hereditary. It's passed down from your parents, your genes. You get bad genes, so maybe you were blessed with being obese. But there are often other things that cause obesity. Fatty foods, being lazy, lack of exercise. So there are often ways you can be healthier, better food choices. So our insurance companies, employers aren't asking you to do this on your own. Most insurance companies will give you some incentive. They want you to be educated. They'll give you education on wellness and fitness classes. And they'll also give you discounted rates on gym memberships and fitness centers. So there's no excuse for being obese if your insurance or your employer will give you all these incentives and help with being a fitter, better human being. Most insurance companies will give you a year. The first year they'll charge you $25 a month on top of your insurance premium if you have a higher body fat index. But after a year, if you take all of these incentives and help that your insurance company gives you, like the education and the gym half-off gym memberships, you should have no excuse, and by next year you should be where you want to be. They're only asking you to lose about 5 to 10 pounds, so if you take the help into consideration, there should be no excuse. So yes, I do think that insurance companies should be able to charge you more if you are obese, because there are many things that people offer to help you out.